So Samsung have just announced the Galaxy S24 FE, and we've got the lowdown on every Galaxy AI feature that is here on this new device. So, Galaxy AI and the FE. The good thing is, looking at the Galaxy AI menu in the settings, is everything is here. So let's go through one by one and take a look at how they work and what the functions do, because you might need to know. Starting off with Call Assist. Call Assist is Samsung's live translation service for phone calls, and it's pretty good. You go into the phone dialer app and into the three dots at the top and into settings. You see Live Translate right there at the top under text call, and this is where all the settings live for this feature. So you can change your language. So if you speak English United States, if you speak English Australian, whatever it is, Italian, all the language packs are there. You can choose a voice style, which you can hear.
Sounds like when you're translating a call.
This is what it sounds like when you're translating a call.
And then you choose the other person's language. So if you're speaking to someone who speaks Italian, you can choose their language and then you can hear their voice. So when you talk to them in English, that's the voice they will hear back in Italian. There's all sorts of other toggles in here as well. And now with the new 6.1.1 update, Samsung have allowed live translation in other apps too. So you can see all the other apps now that you can toggle on to support live translate. We do have a dedicated video on live translation, so you can go check that out up here. The next one in here is called Chat Assist. Chat Assist is the way Samsung have integrated AI into their keyboard. So whether that be through translation, whether that be through message composer or things like style and grammar, or the new one as well, suggested replies, which is tying into the Galaxy Watch. You go into the messages and then you tap the AI button and you can see the different options that are there. I really like the composer one because you just enter a prompt and hit generate, and it will work to sort of cultivate a message based on the prompt that you've put in. You can insert that into the text box and you can send it off. But there's also other ways that you can use this too, where you can rewrite a message. So if you wrote something and you're unhappy with it, you can rewrite it and it will actually give you different styles of the message that you can change if you need to. Then of course, there's the usual suspects like translation and the one that's really handy, spelling and grammar. Because if you're sending off a really important message, you need to make sure it's sort of spelt and grammatically correct, and this can do that for you. The next one there is Interpreter. Interpreter is great because it basically allows you to have conversations with someone in a different language, and it can sort of be automated, where you don't have to tap buttons, all the settings in here, you can sort of toggle on so it's not tap to talk, it will just automatically transition to the other person when they need to talk. But what I really like about Interpreter that Samsung have added this year with the features is they've added something called listening mode. So when you go into the interpreter and you tap the hamburger menu at the top left, you'll see listening mode. The way listening mode works is you can basically just press the microphone and start talking, and it will just take the person talking and then live translate it as you go. The way I really see this working is if you go traveling and you're on a tour group and you just want to listen to the tour guide, you don't have any questions, leave this on, and as the tour guide is talking, it will then translate it into your language as you're going, as you just saw there. And it leaves the microphone on too, which I think is pretty clever. I like too that it saves it as a recording afterwards, so it goes into the voice recorder so you can sort of revisit it later. It's neat. Next one is Note Assist. Note Assist is Samsung's AI that they've incorporated into Samsung Notes, and it's such a handy tool. The features that they've got within Samsung Notes is really sort of generous. I like the auto formatting, the summarizing stuff. It's excellent. When you go into Samsung Notes and you have a document that you'd like to sort of summarize or auto format, you'll see at the bottom there an AI button. When you press that AI button, all the options sort of come up and you hit auto format for auto formatting, you choose the style, and then you can select end of page, maximum, and then you hit generate. Simply done, it'll just find the new format and give you a couple of different options, colorways, structure, and you just sort of swipe through them and then you can replace or add it to any note should you need to. Another part too, you can see here, I've got the finished drawing, and if we go back, if you want to do a drawing within Samsung Notes and then turn it into a picture, you can use Samsung Sketch to Image service inside Samsung Notes as well. Again, select the AI button, and if it recognizes the pictures there, Sketch to Image will appear. You circle it, and then hit generate after you've selected your style and let it do its thing. That's your end result. Then we move on to voice recorder. Voice recorder is a really good one because the transcript assist, if you like to record meetings, you can actually use this to transcribe long meetings and then actually make summaries out of them. So if we go into voice recorder, and I've got the one actually that I just made there. If I hit transcribe now, using Galaxy AI, and this is actually processed on device, it is transcribing that recording that we did to a full transcription. What's really good too is it can distinguish by speaker. So if there's different tones of voice, different voice inflections, it can actually sort of translate that transcribe that into different speakers. Then what you can do from there is hit summary, and it will just completely summarize everything that has been done. Really handy, because again, if you're recording something that you don't want to have to type up later, this transcription can become really sort of beneficial to use. You can even tap on the word and so it will jump to that part of the audio, or if you need to edit it, you can long press and select edit and change the word if it's not the right word, for example. We've then got browsing assist, which is personally one of my favorite AI features Samsung have made. When you go into Samsung Internet's browser and you've got a website, an article that you want to read, if the article is really long, as you can see this one is, like really long, and you just don't have the time to read the whole thing, you just want a summary, a cliff note, if you hit the Galaxy AI button and hit summarize, it will now summarize that website and that page. And depending on if you want it as a detailed one, which I have it as here, or if you want it to be standard, but you want it to be a little bit shorter, it will just extract some bullet points and you can just read it and know what the article is and then move on should you need to. I really like that. That summary can also be docked down the bottom too. It's real handy. There's also the translate function within this as well. So again, 3 dots, you can hit translate. If I hit translate, again, it can just translate it into a different language. Let's say I want to translate that into Italian, and it will just overlay Italian over the top of what was there. Even in things like the text under the ad, all gets changed, which is great. The next big one is photo assist. Photo assist sort of encompasses a few different things. You have generative edit, which is sort of the one that launched at the start of the year. Very, very simple. You select an object in a photo, remove it, hit generate, and it's gone. There's a couple of different other ways you can use this too, but this is probably the main one people like to use it for. It's just removing things. You then have Portrait Studio within this as well, and Portrait Studio is where you can turn yourself into like a cartoon or a comic book character. Really, really fun. Just takes a selfie of you and you hit Portrait Studio, choose your style, and away you go. What has been added into Photo Assist is Sketch to Image. So we'll get onto Drawing Assist in a moment, but Sketch to Image is really easy to use. You'll see it there in the generative edit sort of AI photo editor. When you hit the Sketch to Image and you draw something, hit generate, and it replaces it with a lifelike version of what you drew. This car that I just added in to the photo, so realistic. It's even added in things like shadows, and you can actually choose from a couple of different options as you swipe across and save which one you want. It's really good. And that takes me on to Drawing Assist. Drawing Assist is Sketch to Image. Now we've seen it already in a couple of different places. We've seen it in Samsung Notes, and then we've seen it inside the gallery. But there's a much simpler way to use it should you just want to draw and see what you can make. If you swipe out from the Edge panel, you'll see Sketch to Image as an app at the top. When you select it, you can just start drawing. Now, obviously, not having things like the S Pen can be a little bit tricky, but you can just use your finger. So if you just want to draw a house, you draw the house, choose the style, and hit generate. And it's pretty fast. Like, it's obviously using servers to generate this, but there's nothing here that you're really missing out on. The Galaxy AI functions from S24, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra are here on the S24 FE as well. So it's really nice that Samsung have made that parity. There's nothing that you sort of need to miss out on or feel like you're missing out on. There's no FOMO with the Galaxy S24 FE, with Galaxy AI in particular. Especially as now too, you have photo ambient wallpaper, which Samsung have brought in. It was like a labs feature with the S24, but it's now part of Galaxy AI in general. I like how cool this is, because depending on the weather, you'll actually get a different sort of overlay on your wallpaper. So it's just your photo that you've put set yourself. You go into wallpapers, select photo ambient wallpaper, and put your photo in. And then you can actually get a bit of a preview over what it will look like if it starts to rain or snow. It's not snowing here, but you get my point. That's the whole idea of this, is it sort of gives you that preview of the weather on your lock screen, so you potentially don't even have to look outside. And the last one here is Health Assist. Health Assist is tied into Samsung Health. It's all to do with things like the energy score, and at the moment, it's limited to the Watch Ultra and the Galaxy Watch 7. I don't know whether Samsung have plans to do it with One UI 6 watch. That will come to Watch 6 Classic and Watch 6 in due time. I'm not sure, but as of now, it's just a Watch Ultra and Watch 7 exclusive. That is Galaxy AI and the S24 FE. Let me know which Galaxy AI feature you find the most enjoyable, and make sure you go check it out hands-on to look at this phone in a little bit more detail. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.